mushrooms from this area.
Oh.
Some of the mushrooms that are really um, expensive to purchase, and they're purchased all over, are the matsutake.
Oh.
They're mushrooms that smell like cinnamon.
Wow.
And right now we might be able to find candy caps. They smell like maple syrup.
Oh.
That's one of the ones that I sent pictures of. But I wanted to share a couple of other facts about mushrooms. So here is some things you may or may not know. And if you have other ideas, just pop them in. But mushrooms are more related to animals than they are to the plants. We always thought that mushrooms were plant, but they're more related to animals. Their DNA and their genetics are closely related to the sea sponge. And the sea sponge is also related to most mammals. So if you would look at a tree or a plant and a fungus and a human being, they would be more related to human beings than they would be to the trees, to the grass, to the plants available. They're also one of the largest organisms that are alive. So the mycelium, what you see coming up is the mushroom is a fruit of the actual plant, which is under the ground. The mycelium, and you may have experience of when you dig in your soil, you see that little white, fuzzy web underneath, and that's the mycelium. So one of the largest, science have found, the largest mycelium plant, or not, let's not say plant anymore, but the fungus is in Oregon, and it's 4 miles. So 4 miles of one plant, one mushroom species.
It's just one part interconnected with roots?
And they're not roots, they're interconnecting with what's called the mycelium, which is also the
Looks like
fungus.
roots.
It looks like little tiny roots. If you haven't seen the movie Fantastic Fungi, I would recommend
Yeah.
watching Fantastic Fungi, because you'll see the mycelium, you'll see how
Amazing.
beautiful, amazing it is. So, can you believe there is a mushroom that goes for $70,000 a kilogram?
Wow.
It's found in the Himalayas, and it's called the Yatsa Gumba, and it is a fungus that is found growing out of an insect.
Is a mushroom a fungus?
Mushroom is a fungus. So mushrooms, there are deadly mushrooms. And 50% of the deaths from mushrooms come from one species of an Amanita species that's called the death cap. And we do have death caps around here. We also have some really delicious Amanita around here. And we have some hallucinogenic Amanita around here. But right now, the death cap is the one mushroom that kills 50% of anyone who misses it, that it's in
And the
there.
goodness is, you know the difference between the two.
I do, and we wouldn't even we wouldn't even look at anything like that, because if you don't know, it could be dangerous. So we're not even going to go there. So some mushrooms glow in the dark. They're phosphorescent.
Wow.
And they used to think that it was because they were drawing to them, like they were giving attention to themselves, but now they know that it's because, or the scientists speculate, it's a way, because even the mycelium is phosphorescent, to keep predators away from the area. Mushrooms are medicine. Who knows some of the cures that mushrooms are used for?
Depression.
Depression.
Brain injury.
St. John's wort.
Yeah, that's why Dr. William wanted to buy them from us if we
So
find some
they're
good ones.
used like
My
the
friend,
reishi
holistic
mushrooms
doctor, he told me
for
we could sell it to him. So you guys could make some money and then buy property. after we find
The
mushroom.
mushrooms.
And I happen to be a real estate agent.
Yeah, Dr. Will.
You know,
Yeah.
different mushrooms are used for different things. So the ones, you know, that I can think of, like right off the reishi mushrooms for cancer, and the chonga mushrooms for a lot of different ailments. They're prescribed by Chinese doctors.
So could we
The-
find
the
out
turkey
today?
tail.
Oh, turkey
tails.
tail.
Turkey tail. There's a lot of
Turkey
they're-
tail. You can eat how you eat right away. The turkey tail you can eat right away. You could saute.
No, they're really tough.
Oh, okay.
They're really even hard to cut.
Oh, okay.
And
Like
so are the
leather.
reishi. There are any of the mushrooms like that.
Oh.
So
Lion's mane.
Lion's mane.
lion's mane is a really good mushroom that's being used medicinally. So they've been used medicinally. They found mushrooms in